And, Coach, we are down on the Bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Stand.
And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch the slant. Two draw Corker. Shift. Hey, Sam off.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Brought down back at the 32.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14.
We got to step it up. Smith. Check Mike 45. Here we go.
From the gun, Sanderson looking deep for Jim. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Certainly not what they wanted defensively. We're hoping to hold them to a field goal. Instead, they're able to convert the 3rd and long here on the opening drive.
So not only was it a flipping field position and a flipping fortunes, but how about mentally? You just described it. They were hoping to force them into a field goal there. Instead, they give up the big gain, and now it's 1st and goal. The offense has got them on their heels.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal.
Alert 3.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And this one is right through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go, set, 90, Wolf. Watch the 59, watch the call. Go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The throw right sideline here is complete. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying, we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move them around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second and 4. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Alex Anzalone, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. Tyler Irvin back deep. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now this time he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Timing is crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Back to throw. Sanderson. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Matchbox lights. Three down. Hey, Echo. Check. Fresno. Shoot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 8 more yards this time coming off back-to-back first down pickups.
Second and 2 at the 16-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Let's go. 60 outlaw.
Tighten up. Pull together. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
Go.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Take 4.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Let's think here. You're still just in the second quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show them you have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking to throw. Sanderson. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on, fellas.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Hey, Haywood!
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Irvin to return. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A final shot before break. Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
Second and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On the set.
47 is the mic. You're right.
6-6. Bullet half left.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Jones, and he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 25-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Ready to break. Blue draw Corker.
Let him know. Back. Tighten up.
5.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Back to throw. Love. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
61, matchbox light.
They'll go again to Jones. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crack.
X3, 218, jump.
Check safety, check safety.
Ready?
They'll try the left side. Prather, nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Look at me. Zipper.
Back to throw here. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. On 3rd down, Prather. And some room to roam now. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up, and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Here's 2nd and 8. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Love on the check down. He finds Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down. fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. And he rifles one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Saints on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Sanderson looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch twitch.
Look, squeeze. Now.
Operating from the gun, Sanderson, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Sean Bunning.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Check mark 45. Check mark 45. What we got? What we got? What we got? 45.
Throwing again, Sanderson. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And it's 3rd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
45's the mark. I got it. Check 45's the mark.
To throw on 3rd down, Sanderson, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
5.
Check mark 45. Check mark 45.
Man.
Check 3.
Get it.
On 4th down, Sanderson into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Five.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch. Joker. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We got three. Switch. Jim.
Topper.
Undercrunch. Deuce. Switch. Wide. Get wide.
Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Looking to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sheldon Rankins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Jones. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Leo! Snap!
To throw on second down, Sanderson. He's got a man, complete. Down the numbers, there he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. Gary Jennings. 77 yards. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 13. Check 13.
They'll run it with Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sheldon Rankins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's second down.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot! Go.
They're going to look to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.